Here's our friend Camelot.
LA was dope.
What's up?
Hey, Camelot, how are you?
Dude.
We're just watching. Dude, I know you did a long live stream. People were loving you. We were here doing Trashcast. We got 2,500 people watching. Gay and gay, he says. Brother. Yeah. First of all, if you were talking about me not going to Anna's wedding, I just want you to know I love Anna with all my heart. I really am starting to consider her a real friend. And you and I agree about something that you were saying, like online friends, 5% of them are genuine people or genuine friends. And I have learned over time. Let me pick my nose. I've learned over time to distinguish between actual friends and online friends, right?
100%.
It takes a while to get through to me. Most of the time I look at people and go, you're full of shit. You want something from me. You're using me for some reason. Until we have some kind of moment where it becomes real. I've known Shane forever. Cecil, I think, is a real friend. John Malin, even though I've never met him in person, is a real friend. But most of these people are phony baloney. I just want you to know that I did communicate with Anna, and I said, Anna, I can't make it, and there are reasons why. And I told her some reasons why, and she understood. If that's what I want to say to you. Now, just so you know that you're not mad at me, Camelot. Oh my God, I don't want that to happen.
I am not. No. No, I was thinking of one specific person. It's not you, but everybody knows who it is. Everybody knows.
People told me it's Brittany Venti.
Yeah, apparently. Look, I don't have a dog in the fight, but it's like one of those things where people don't show up at all, and then it's like, oh, I can't, man. I can't. I'm feeling sick, and then they're streaming and making videos like every single day, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like you just didn't want to go. I live in Alabama. You know how long that flight? And I got stuck in the airport over 24 hours on my way home.
Really?
It was a nightmare.
How was the wedding, though? Other than that, it looked like it was lovely. It was really nice.
Great. I did not expect Peaches to be like 4'1", but it's fine. He was like a little person. No.
Yeah.
It was great, man. I had a lot of fun. Me and Cecil, there was an open bar. Me and Cecil just kept smashing whiskey. It was awesome. We were about dead by the time. He was like, I'll drive back. And then at the end of it, I was like, yeah, we just got to Uber, bro.
Yeah.
I was dead.
I'd spend a week with Cecil. I swear, whatever Cecil wanted to do. I wish I could. I wish I could just go. I'd like everybody to come to Atlantic City. That would make it easy for me to hang out with you guys. And I could show you a good time in Atlantic City. Listen, you want to come and hang out at the casino in Atlantic City, hit the boardwalk and all that stuff? I'll show you the Jersey Shore. We'll play blackjack. We'll have a good time. We'll take in a show. Of course, the show will be like Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. But yeah, I'm sure you dig it. You're into the Jersey scene. Sure.
I love everything. I love really podunk, like non-disturbed rural Tennessee areas with cabins in the woods. And I also love going to Vegas like every year. I love all.
Yeah.
I love all.
I love Vegas. Oh
God. I'm going to Vegas in April. I'm going to hang out with Disparu and Critical Drinker. I'm excited. My boys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
People, man.
How's Critical Drinker? A good guy?
He's fantastic. Dude, the first time I ever met him, he just bought me Woodford until I blacked out. And then the next day, I was like, hey, let me get you some Woodford. And then he just wouldn't let me pay. He just kept buying it for me. And, he's always talking to me on, the channel. And I was going through some shit like a few months ago with like, I had, Nick on my show every other day. And he was like in kind of a weird drama thing. And
what happened to Nick? Where is Nick?
Oh, I don't know, but that was going on
my show.
That was going on, and everyone stopped talking to me, like everyone except for Critical Drink. He was like, "Hey, you want to come on my show?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Awesome." And then he came on my show. It was like the one guy that kept contact with me over through all that weird shit. So,
by the way, Camelot, I don't know if you know my friend Matt Barr. Oh, that's Matt Barr. He's an artist. He's really fucking great.
How's it going?
Matt Barr. This is Cody. We call him Camelot here. So
yeah, I've heard the name for sure. I've definitely heard it and seen it for sure.
Sweet, man. Yeah, ditto. Big fan.
Thank you.
So, what's going on? So somebody, this is a whole thing that's going on right now. You and I know, and it's unspoken. I think you're treading this water a little bit lightly, and God bless you. I'm fully in. I decided at some point that I just don't care anymore. And I think I decided I don't care anymore because A bunch of stuff happened. I got like this. I got this text message from Eric July that was telling me to get back in line and stop associating with people who didn't like him very much. And I just kind of said, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to say whatever I want to say from here on out. You know, I know that's not you. I think Nick Ricade is probably like in the same kind of boat. And I'm afraid, I'm worried that people who associate with me, and you are not associating with me, we're like light years apart. Let me just make it clear that Cody doesn't associate with me. Cody's like, you're toxic, but I'm such a charming person. This is what Cody's saying.
This is true.
That I can come and talk to you. He's like Jesus Christ, and I'm like a leper. I want you guys, those of you fucking pussies that are watching this right now that want to punish this guy for being on my show, understand, he's Christ, I'm a leper. And you know what? Behind the scenes, Cody's going to say, why can't you just leave these guys alone, Ethan? That's just imply that. Now, what is going on? Like, you just did this whole thing that I was, somebody sent me to watch, and we just EFAP'd it. You talking about the pressure that's being put on people in this space to sort of get along and conform, or else what? Or else what happens?
You're not invited on shows anymore, and they leave you unread. That's what happens.
What does that mean? Leave you unread or on-read?
Unread. Yeah, so they won't respond to. I've had a few people that I've been friends with in the past, and I messaged them out of nowhere, like normal. I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? Like, I'm doing this special show. It'd be great for you to like. It's right in line with what you do. Let's talk about it, and they'll just leave you unread. Because, and it sucks because there's a handful of people. A lot of these people are good people, man, but there's a handful of people. There's like a couple, like
a couple.
There's just a couple of people, and I don't. It's like I don't know if it's because they were never cool, and like now they're considered the cool kid, so they are just now getting into their bullying phase or their clique phase. There's a couple people that as soon as they find out you're friends with this person or this person or this person, they will have a damn conniption fit. Fit. And it's super lame, super gay. I don't like it. And I don't know what it is. I look at these people and I kind of feel like I can relate because I was always a nerd. I got my ass kicked. I played World of Warcraft. I was like 300 pounds when I was 14. You know, I was that guy. But I grew up and, you know, grew out of all that. And I was cool. I was played football when I was 16. I lost a lot of weight. I started being a cool kid. And I found out real fast that was even gayer than just being, you know, a nerd. So yeah, you got to experience both sides of it. And there's people on this side, there's people out there that have got a little bit of a following, a little bit of a live show, and they're entwined with all these other people that can't really say anything. Because if they do, this one person that's entwined with like 7 different branches of what is going on right now, it'll kind of mess everything up. And the main person I'm thinking of, I've already heard stories from other people, specifically this weekend, of people getting fired just for being friends with somebody off of a big show, just for being friends with somebody. And I think that's the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I feel like the person or somebody that has these attributes that I'm thinking of, and within 2 years are going to have allegations against them because they use their clout to try to have sex with women. It's very apparent. It's very apparent on social media. You can see it every day. Just using that little bit of clout to try to have sex with all these women. And as soon as one of these women mention another person that's a creator in the space, they get mad.
Hold on a second here. I know who you're talking about, and it wasn't who I was thinking of.
Who? No, don't say anything. I don't know who you're talking about.
You want me to put it in the private chat? Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. You just, if I'm right, hold on, because I've heard a couple of things here. Where's my private chat? Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go.
No.
Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Ready? Because I heard about that guy. Okay, I heard some stuff.
I don't know nothing about that.
Really?
I do. Okay.
We're
No.
That's a relief.
No.
We're narrowing it down, please.
Dude, I know.
Oh.
Bullseye! Boom!
Oh.
Damn, dude! Okay, see, I took the long way around this. I thought of somebody when you're talking about hitting on girls and stuff. I was thinking about this one cat.
The one who
But
you think would like nail it. The one who you like called out. It's like
I'm not
okay.
confirming nor denying.
Yeah, I understand.
It felt like
yeah.
the scene at a deer hunter, right? We were playing Russian roulette, right? We were like, Mao. Just kept putting down the names. Mao.
Yeah. I gotta say, like, that sucks. And the thing is, like, a lot of these people need to get some self-confidence.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a young lady and receiving a fucking booty call from that piece of shit? Can you imagine?
Ooh,
God damn, I love women. Like I really do. I know I say that I hate the women, like, but no, I just hate feminists, but I love women. I can imagine there've been a couple of instances here, Matt, where like women have been in our space and big monsters have kind of approached them for sex. You might know a couple of these people that I'm speaking of.
Mm-hmm.
And I really resent it. I'm like, I look in the mirror and I realize who I am. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm married, but even if I wasn't married and I was single, I'm Papa EVS. These young ladies that are in my space, you cannot talk. I cannot talk to them that way on that level. That is cruel.
Yeah.
And any clout that I have or money or ability to let somebody, I would be abusing my station to force a woman to listen to me talk about my dong. Like, it's ridiculous. There's one woman who has to hear about that, but she signed a contract. She signed an agreement.
Yes, to legally listen.
Yeah, she has to. But everybody else, there are women in this space that have to put up with that piece of shit. That is unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying is there's people, and like I said, I think it will probably end poorly. It may not, but there's people that are entwined. They're heavily entwined, like they're all entwined, and they can't really shout anything down because it would affect everything. And I know these people see this shit and they're like, oh, gross. But they can't really say anything again because some of these people are super, super heavily entwined in this shit. And from the stories I've been told, and look, I have been told stories. Like, I didn't see anything happen, but I've been told stories, and it points that direction for sure. And I've actually had a sneaking suspicion of this for a long time, just from looking at social media. That's it. And I'm like on the outside looking in, just looking at like posts and replies on social media.
But you have some kind of confirmation now, like you've heard from individuals that this is a thing that's going on.
It's not like like an allegation or anything like that. Just that, like, someone was fired. They were fired because they mentioned another guy.
Yeah,
and it was a guy that these people didn't like, and the one guy was freaking, like screaming at the top of his lungs, like having a hissy fit, like in tears, just screaming, and then fired a woman from a show because of that.
Why are these guys so emotional? Why don't you just settle down?
Got no T level, man.
For real. Yeah, like, look, here's the thing. Like, being on YouTube, this is a grift. I mean, I've made like almost $1,000 tonight just talking bullshit. This is a fucking waste of everybody's time, but I hope people are entertained. This is just fun. People are just having fun. I'll invite anybody on here. Tonight I had Matt Barr and Liam Gray on the same stream, and they're talking out their difficulties. I got you on here so we can talk about what you're talking about. People form these cliques, and there's another thing that goes on. It's like, I have 100% self-confidence. I don't need anybody. I can do a show by myself. I'm not counting on anybody to lift me up. In fact, when I was on Yellow Flash's show, that fucking pussy, who I used to like, and Yellow Flash, Camelot, Yellow Flash came after me out of the blue for no reason at all. I didn't do anything to him. I think he was pressured into doing that by certain individuals. Is that possible? You think that's the kind of thing that happens?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I know I talked to Yellow Flash, and we were super cool. It was just a weird little misunderstanding, so I don't have a problem with him at all.
I do,
because I don't know that.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm a leper, and you're the Lord. Understand? I want people to understand. You're Jesus. You're here. You're like, listen. I'm going to walk among the lepers and the whores, Ethan and Matt Barr.
Hallelujah.
So you're not associating with me. I'm like, help me, Camelot, help heal me. All right, so just so people know that. Yellow Flash came after me like a lunatic for no particular reason. And the thing is, I was on his show not to help me, to help him. His show sucks balls. His show is fucking horrible. If you've been on that show, and I know you don't agree with this, Cody, you don't have to say anything. His show sucks balls. He has zero charisma. He has nothing to say. No interesting point of view except this is woke, this is trash. That's all he ever says. There are long pauses. He gets drunk. He doesn't really say anything interesting. I told him, I said, Yellow Flash, I appreciate we're friends. If I come on your show, I'm going to make jokes. I'm going to make a scene. I'm going to make your show better. And that's what I said to him. And I did. Every time I went there, I have better things to do. I don't need to be on his goddamn show. But I would go on his show as a friend, and I would just make it better every single time. Louder, more interesting, bring up more funny topics, make jokes, stuff like that. And for me to get kicked out, see, that's retarded. And I, unlike most of the people in this space, I don't feel like I need anyone's help. I don't need anyone. I don't need to be on someone's show. I don't need to hang on to anyone's coattails. And I wish more of these people would be exactly like me in the sense that they had the self-confidence to know and the creativity and the belief in oneself to know that they don't need to hang on to Gary's coattails. They don't need to make sure that they're pleasing people. Go make good content. Go be interesting. Go be yourself. Be attractive to people to listen to. And then it won't matter. You don't need to sit in one of the squares like one of the fucking Brady Bunch, retarded hillbilly Brady Bunch, sitting there guffawing about Disney falling apart while Disney is making billions and billions and billions of dollars firing your friends. And I can't take it anymore, Camelot. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's kind of the philosophy you have to go about it. Look, I like a lot of these people on the space, and I also know that a lot of it's disingenuous in order to either gain or give clout or whatever, what have you. But yeah, I learned a few months ago, probably 6 months ago, during a weird ass period, that I have to rely on myself and only be for sure that I'm able to provide entertaining content for people, because anything can happen. I mean, just me coming on and hanging out with you for a minute, it's probably gonna get people are gonna be pissed at me, and I don't really care. Like,
Don't tell me to just say, go fuck yourself, Ethan. Yeah, man. This is what you need to say. Say, you know what? Friday Night Tights are my friends. Go fuck yourself, Ethan. And then leave. And that's how you go out like that, and we'll be cool. Like, fuck you. Here's from Yellow Flash, Ethan. Do that. Say, those chickens in the chat made Geeks and Gamers like $4,600 tonight, Ethan. How do you feel about that? Owned. And I'll be like, God damn it.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, it is. They did good.
Damn. I wish I made $4,900 from some chickens. That'd be great.
Is it 4,900? Oh God, damn, I was totally. Last I looked, it was 46. Is it 49 now?
Man, that's awesome.
Here in the Steadfast says, is it Gary and Az? No, it is not Gary and Az. Here in the Steadfast. $5 from Sebastian Anon. You know, when the Saska sisters showed up on BBC, Az was drooling all over them, and they ate it up. Well, I did see them say he was hot, and I nearly threw up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Travis Parrott, these women, these wicked women, ooh, they just persist. Look at all these rumors. Slyla says, hey, Goomba, is the pest someone who hates Starfield? Ooh. Matt Grendel says, many people never get past middle school.